Welcome back, everybody. This is Middle of the Road Pod, brought to you by Mad Lou Media. My name is Ben Komai. I'm here to talk about films with you, along with my beautiful co-host, Michelle Evans.
I thought you were going to introduce Kris with that.
Well, my even beautifuler, more beautiful co-host, Christopher King.
Howdy ho, neighbor.
Howdy ho, neighbor. I like it. Man, I want to shout out Awry Brewing. Just came back. We were filming some stuff over there. They hooked it up. So, I got a couple beers in me. I got a couple, like, chicken nuggets and cheese curds and fries and all their sauces.
So you're going to pass out on us.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
If anyone starts talking about, movies too in depth, you might hear some snoring coming from here.
What did you have over at Rye? What kind of beer?
Man, it was really good. It was a hazy IPA.
Okay.
I totally forget the name of it, but something to keep your eye on is I planted some seeds. Potential collaboration incoming? I don't know.
Rye, great guys. I used to work with them at Against the Grain. T-Mart, shout out T-Mart and Alex. Great guys, great space. Go see them.
Yeah, so pretty cool. That was my first time being over there, actually. And we went up on the roof. We went up their new temporary stairs. So it was pretty cool. Inside's great. They're playing trivia. Oh, guys, they were playing trivia when I got there. And so it was on your phone. And so I just downloaded it real quick. And so while we were in between stuff, I would try to answer questions. I came in third place.
Wow.
I came in third place. I got a $5 gift card.
Oh my God, I love it.
In the middle of
Trivia. I came in on question 11, I think.
Nice.
So yeah, I got a $5 gift card, so I will be back. But enough about beer and food. Let's get into what everyone came here for. Let's talk about movies.
Let's do it.
And this week, if we kind of flash back, we're sitting in the kitchen. It is 1 a.m, and we're trying to figure out what to talk about this week. Now, it's not like we didn't have any ideas. We had a lot of ideas.
This was literally the first thing mentioned.
I know.
Well, yes. So
we
this
went on
was
for another hour and a half.
Well, to be fair, I had a really good idea, but we
did.
wanted to expand upon it. So that's later.
There were some really good ideas that after we started talking about, we decided oh my gosh, this needs to be a bigger topic. We need to be more prepared. We should go more in depth on some of these things. So we just ended up going with the very first thing that we ended up saying, and that is coming of age films. We're talking about our favorite top 3 coming of age films. This is, I think, going to be maybe a little interesting, maybe very different, because obviously coming of age movies impact us differently at different stages of life. I'm a bit younger, so I might have watched some different movies and had some other different movies, have a bigger effect on me. And you guys,
I think age is really going to show in this one.
I think so too.
I agree. Now, are we doing this draft style like we've been doing, or are we just getting into our list? Well, maybe we should give Michelle the first pick, and she can make sure no one steals her movies.
I really honestly don't think anyone is going to steal my movies because they remind me of growing up as a teenage girl. Yeah. So if you did pick one of them, then
relate.
I think I'm good.
I won't
Unless you relate to that.
I won't spoil anything. So, go ahead. All right. Well, with that being said, it's only right to give you the first pick in this top 3 coming of age film. So Michelle, your number 3 film.
All right, I'm gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna go with a movie from the 90s. Spoiler, or big surprise, I should say. Shocker. Thank you, Kris.
No way.
All right, this movie does remind me of growing up in the 90s, especially in middle school. When this came out, all my friends were so excited, and we all wanted to be witches. Do you know what movie I'm talking about? Okay. So I'm going to go with the movie The Craft.
Yep.
Craft. It's got Fairuza Balk, of course, Neve Campbell, Skeet Ulrich, Breckin Meyer, Robin Tooney. And this movie, literally, we all thought that we could be witches when this movie came out. My friends and I all had sleepovers and played the game, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Has anyone watched this movie? Do you know what I'm talking about? And thought that our friends were literally levitating.
Yeah.
We were like, oh my God, she literally moved. We would make little love spells and thought we could get guys to fall in love with us. I mean, this movie probably wasn't good for us to watch at like 12
Just
or 13,
practicing
however old I was.
witchcraft in your basement.
We literally were.
Yeah.
And we would just like burn our hair or like light a candle and pour it in a different way. I don't know. We really thought we were witches. So yeah,
That's
movie.
I've never heard about this period of your life.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I wore a lot of black. I had a lot of choker necklaces, lots of dark eyeliner. I wore my brother Metallica shirts.
What would your Spotify Wrapped look like?
Oh my God. In the 90s?
Yeah, in the 90s.
Oh man, Metallica, a lot of Metallica, but also I was a big boy band girl. You know,
yeah.
NSYNC was number one for me. I thought I was going to marry Justin Timberlake.
That's what the love spells are for.
It kind of was. I was
Okay.
convinced. I was like, Justin and I are meant to be.
You know,
I probably put a spell on Britney Spears and ruined her life, honestly.
Ooh.
Now
There's
that I'm
like a
thinking
curse
about
gone
it.
wrong.
Yeah, now that I think about it. So I'm sorry, Britney. Hope you're doing well.
She's doing all right.
You
I
look like
guess.
you're doing okay. But yeah, so that's my number 3.
Free Britney from Michelle Spells.
I mean, now I'm thinking about it. I definitely did. I definitely hated Britney Spears.
Really?
But I loved her, but she was with my man. And I'm getting a little off topic here. I'm talking about NSYNC.
It's okay.
Because
Well,
I
the
can
craft,
do that.
The Craft is a good movie.
It's a great movie.
It's a very good movie, but I honestly wasn't expecting to hear it in this list.
Sure.
I know that we talked about this a little bit earlier before we got on, but coming of age films really paint such a broad brushstroke over a lot of different movies, a lot of different genres as well, because you can have some comedies and dramas
Exactly.
and a lot of different adventure. So yeah, that's an interesting pick. I wasn't.
Well, you
really
know, I
thinking
had to start with kind of a horror movie, I feel like, because
had
that
to
is
sneak it in
me.
there, for
But
sure.
I mean, it is definitely coming of age to me because these girls are in high school. They're finding themselves. They meet each other and form a coven. And then they, realize they actually do have powers. It actually won also the MTV Best Fight Scene for Ruza Balk's character and Robin Tooney. So I had to point that out. It
Did
was a
Best Fight
badass
Scene on
fight scene.
Dang.
MTV Movie Awards?
Yeah, it did. The Craft.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh,
What
yeah.
year?
Oh, my
what
God,
year did
yeah.
that come out?
If I had to guess, I would say 96. 1996. I was probably 11.
So
Maybe
95.
97. I was definitely in. What?
1996, Michelle.
I'm so
nice.
good. I'm so good.
Dang. So there is. I mean,
I was an 11-year-old watching that thinking I was a witch. So.
Well, yeah, it was the height of Nev Campbell, like Scream right after that.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Her character was really sad. She had all these scars.
What
and-
came out first, Scream or?
Definitely. Actually,
They were
now that
both
you
in
say
96.
96, yeah.
So
I want to say Scream came out and then The Craft,
okay.
but she was already so big. And maybe that helped The Craft become an even bigger movie, honestly.
Shout out Party of Five, making
Yeah.
Nev Campbell
So,
huge.
Yeah, that's my number 3.
all right.
It was also 96, you're right.
Oh, nice. Oh, we
Yeah.
knew that.
Oh,
we
yeah,
knew
we-
this.
we
We
knew
knew Scream
Scream.
was.
We
Yeah,
knew Scream.
we're huge Scream fans here.
I love it. Okay. Chris, do you want to go or should?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, all my films. 2 of them are in the 80s. No 90s films.
Oh, wow.
One in the 2000s.
Oh, a 2000s film.
Oh.
You were already like 40.
I was not.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Not yet.
I was. Anyway, number 3 for me.
Talking a lot about age here, Ben. A little
Nice.
ageism going on.
1988, Tom Hanks's Big.
Oh, great pick.
Ooh.
Tom Hanks, Elizabeth Perkins, Robert Loggia. I always think his name's funny because they always, I don't know, they rag on him in Family Guy. Jared Rushton and the great John Hurd, who played the dad in Home Alone. You got Josh Baskin. He goes to the carnival. His parents are kind of like ignoring him. He's got a crush on this girl. He's down on his luck, but like the football player's got the girl, and he's just like, oh man. But the girl's like kind of nice to him, but he still, he still can't get her. He's walking around. He sees, the Zoltar machine. He puts a quarter in it, lands that quarter in its mouth, and wish I were big. And the next morning he wakes up and he's a full-grown adult. And so it's a pretty quick coming of age for him. He's literally an adult overnight. No, actually, I mean, the whole coming of age takes place throughout the entire movie. Every kid, wants to be big. They want to grow up faster. They want to be an adult. But Josh Baskin finds out through his, trials and tribulations as a short time as an adult that, being a kid's a really integral part of becoming an adult. He's got his friend Billy, who's like kind of his like right-hand wingman, helping him kind of, navigate life as an adult, helping him get things that he needs, like from back home or whatever. They obviously get into a fight, and his friendship is tested. He meets an adult. It does ride a weird line, right? Of like, it's like a relationship with this adult.
I was going to ask because I haven't seen it, but I've heard there's a very questionable scene in it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they kiss. They do a little more than that. And, I mean, he's like how old is he in the movie? Is he
like
11
or 12,
I was going to say 12, but
Yeah.
he seems a little older than that. But, yeah, he's like, maybe he's 15.
maybe.
I think he's 15, actually. 12 is a little
Fact
too
check
young.
us.
Yeah, I think he's 15, but they have a sexual encounter.
But he's big.
But he's big, yeah.
Yeah.
But he has the mind of a child,
Yeah.
guys. Let's not
Well,
disregard
okay,
Marcus
that.
doesn't
but-
know what she's doing, but it was
He is
kind of
12.
He's 12, okay.
Oh, okay.
What's the line? What's the?
The line is 18, guys.
I know what
Really
that line
older.
is. But I like, is it? I mean, you can't fault the woman. For
Sure,
it.
she
No,
doesn't
Well,
it's
know.
yeah,
just
we're
dated.
faulting
The
him,
statement
but-
is just that it's dated.
Yeah, she didn't know till later in the movie, even when he told her, she didn't believe him, and well, whatever. But the whole thing is like, a couple scenes that like really got to me when I was a kid was he's in the hotel room, St. James Hotel, and there's people yelling in the hall, and it's very like aggressive yelling, and he hears like, a lot of commotion outside. And this is like New York in the 80s. This is pre-Giuliani New York when he cleaned it up. And I mean, this is scary New York. And he's just sitting there in his room, like hugging like a pillow, and he's just bawling. He's just crying because, he's a kid and he's alone in a hotel room in New York City. And, that always like got to me, even as a kid. If I watched it, I haven't watched Big in a long time. I need to rewatch that.
I know all these movies I felt that way. I was like, I got to revisit these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we will, depending on.
So when's the last time you rewatched Big?
Well, I
Like,
kind of just said that. I don't know when.
oh
when the
yeah.
last
okay, yeah,
time.
okay, yeah. So, are you remembering this and you're putting this list together based off of that first kind of experience watching it?
First few.
Or first few.
This is, one of the movies I've watched 17 times minimum. So yeah, I watched it over the years, but I definitely haven't watched it in a good while, especially front to back.
Do you think it would have the same impact on you today as a full grown adult?
Oh yeah, because I'm still gonna resonate with everything. I can understand more the fact that there's like a mother who she thinks her kid's missing because he went to live in New York because she freaked out when an adult came out of downstairs. He tried to be like, "Mom, it's me." She's like, "Get the fuck out!" Chased him out with a pan or something.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, I think it would hit me the same. I mean, it would hit me a little different, but
Are you seeing it kind of through a different lens though? Because when you're a kid, I'm assuming you're resonating a lot more with Tom Hanks' character, but in that scene specifically, are you feeling more of the mom, who is this random man in my house?
I mean, a little bit, but I don't think so. I just think I'm probably resonating more with the adult Tom Hanks and looking back and wishing he could have done things differently, whether it was a kid or an adult. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, great movie from the 80s. That's it for me. Number 3, Big.
All right, I like it.
Yeah, nice.
I like it. So,
Ben, have you seen Big?
I've not sat down and watched the whole movie.
Oh.
Wow, a movie Ben hasn't seen?
I've seen parts of it,
Of course.
but no, I've not just watched it. I don't know why. It's just one of those 80s films that has eluded me
Okay.
in my young age.
I can't wait to win Rotten Tomatoes this week.
Well, we'll see if you're playing.
Oh, I'm playing.
Man, okay. So 88, 96. I actually it was hard for me to pick a top three because when I was thinking like classic coming of age films that are so like well regarded as some of the best coming of age films, I won't say their names because maybe you guys will pick some of them. But there are some like really great movies that I've seen that I love that I think are fantastic, but didn't necessarily hit as hard for me because I didn't watch them when I was a kid or I didn't really grow up with them. And so, with that being said, I am man. This could really be my number one, but I'm throwing it in at number three, and that's mid '90s. They're looking at me crazy.
That's the name of a movie?
That is.
I remember when it came out, I thought I need to watch this, but I never
It
did.
is an absolutely fantastic film. It's Jonah Hill's writer-director debut film. It was an A24 produced movie. It follows a young kid in the mid-90s, and he's just growing up and it's a very edgy coming-of-age story. It's a skater film. I don't want to ruin it. I feel like we've ruined a lot of movies for people that we've talked about. So I was coming in today trying to focus on like not giving away the entire movie. What I'll say about it is, man, you guys, how old were you in the mid 90s?
I mean,
12.
10.
Okay, you guys would resonate so well, I think, with this film. It worked for me because one, I watched it. It came out in 2016, maybe 2017, right around there. So I was like just out of high school, and I was feeling like all of those like post high school feelings of growing up and becoming an adult, but not really being an adult. And watching this film, just like brought back so much nostalgia of my childhood, and it made me feel so many things. But yeah, for you, like, we love vintage t-shirts. There's so many like vintage t-shirts in this movie. It opens up, like, very first scene, you see this kid, he's wearing oh my gosh, I think it's a Ren and Stimp, it's a like a 94 Ren and Stimpy t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And I think we have it in the store.
I think I have that one too.
And so it's just so nostalgic in that sense. And I don't know, the guys, so young kid, he ends up like hanging around the skate shop and then just naturally like falls into like this older group of guys that are skaters, and they start, doing skate shit, like, vandalizing stuff and doing like skate shit and just hanging out, vibing, doing drugs, like breaking into places, being reckless. And they have names like fuck shit and fourth grade.
Oh my God, this literally sounds like my first boyfriend.
Yeah.
We called them curb squirrels then, skater guys.
Curb squirrels.
No joke. And he had a nickname. His name was like Casper because of the movie Kids, which is also kind of
Yeah.
creepy.
That's
a coming of age film too. Just
so
saying.
this film, like, yeah, it really kind of plays on that mean streets kids kind of vibe. It's Jonah Hill's directorial debut. So there's like these rough edges, but it works really, really well for being a skater movie. And there's some things that happen that just, like, in my childhood and like experiences that I've had, I was like, oh my God, like, yup, remember that. Oh my gosh, can't believe that just happened. Like, I remember being in a car and like, maybe not, there was some questionable decision making being made. It's so good. I really want you guys to watch it. I think if I win the Rotten Tomatoes game, that might be my movie.
Okay.
I wouldn't hate that.
I think you'll really enjoy it. It's done really, really well. If you like Jonah Hill and you like kind of like
90s.
his work and you like the 90s, yeah, like, this is the perfect movie for you, honestly. So yeah, that's my number three. I think it could have been two, maybe even one, but there's some movies that are just like better movies in general that I will be putting on my list. So
All right. I like it.
I think, Michelle, that goes back to you.
Oh shit. Okay. Thanks for the
Number
prompt.
2.
Silence.
All right. Coming in at number 2, I'm gonna go. Do I want to do this one? Yeah, I do. Okay, I think this movie came out in '97. So yeah, I think my whole list is '90s, y'all. This movie has one of the best lesbian kisses in a movie, I will say. Yeah. Between between Selma Blair and Sarah Michelle Gellar, and that movie is Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions.
So Cruel Intentions definitely is a coming of age movie for me. When that movie came out, we all wanted Ryan Phillippe as girls. What are you thinking over there?
I'm just like, I don't know. Both of your movies now, I've never.
You've never seen Cruel
I've
Intentions?
seen, but I'm saying I've never thought of
God.
as
Questioning whether they're coming of age.
Oh, they
films.
definitely are. I mean, they're in high school, they're transitioning to college.
Yeah.
Ryan Phillippe's character, is just like this big, man whore. He fucks anything that walks, and he wants a challenge, and he actually really wants to have sex with his stepsister, who is Sarah Michelle Gellar. So she agrees to if he can make this girl fall in love with him, basically, which is Reese Witherspoon's character. And she is known for being a virgin. She had this, I think, a news story come out, an article, and she literally said she was waiting for marriage, waiting for the love of her life. And so she gets his car. She gets this vintage Jaguar if he does, So they each have their thing. So the whole movie, that Ryan Phillippe is kind of a dog, but you want him and Reese Witherspoon to work out. And it's also cool that that's how they met, I believe, and they fell in love and actually got married. And then the soundtrack of that movie, Bittersweet Symphony, I can't think of. When I hear that song, I think of Cruel Intentions, or the song Colorblind, Counting Crows. Spoiler alert, Ryan Phillippe does make Reese Witherspoon's character fall in love with him, and that song plays when they're having sex. What's that? Colorblind.
Bittersweet Symphony.
Yeah, that's at the very end. But Colorblind, Counting Crows. Yeah, Colorblind, Counting Crows when they have sex. You know that song? I am colorblind. Well, but Bittersweet Symphony's at the end of the movie. Another
That's
spoiler.
the song of the movie, though.
Yes, but Colorblind I just think of when I, just reminds me of them
She
making
just
love.
likes to think
and-
of the sex scenes.
I do because, my God. But I really like this movie too because Sarah Michelle is such a bad girl in the movie. You don't really see her play that character often.
Your question,
So the coming of age.
Coming of
part,
age, well, it's for me a coming of age movie. That
How do you
movie.
relate?
You just told us the whole plot of the movie, and you can't tell us how it's
How do
coming
you
of age.
relate to the
Because there are these college kids that are trying to navigate through life. You got this hot guy trying to bag a virgin. You've got Selma Blair's character.
You know what? I get it now.
Yes.
I get it now, Michelle.
Thank you. Selma
You're
Blair's
the hot guy. And trying to make virgin.
Selma Blair's character is a virgin as well, and Ryan Phillippe has sex with her. I'm remembering everything now. It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Yeah.
I
Fact
love
all of
that.
you are like sex. That's what we're talking about.
I love that
You
for
know.
you.
I almost put Fear in this list. I was like, that's not really coming of age. That's
Neither is Cruel Intentions.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
it's not.
I think Cruel Intentions is a coming of age
I thought you might have
movie.
tied it in somewhere you, I don't know, had this happen.
I
to
went.
you
I
or
mean, I went to
something. I
high
don't know.
school, and we all had people that we wanted to hook up with. I don't know what really makes a coming of age movie. It is a transition in adulthood. They're transitioning into adulthood.
I think they just happen to be, but the movie isn't really about
Yeah.
that.
I would
Okay, well
agree.
then scratch that.
This-
we'll take
this,
all
like,
this out.
No, we're leaving it in.
It happened this happens to be taking place in a setting where these kids are growing up, kind of.
They are,
But
they're all rich, snobby
yeah,
kids.
but typically I would say a coming of age film follows someone through their adolescent years, learning.
Well, we learned that Ryan Phillippe has
Well, yeah,
become
don't
a man whore.
Don't be a dick or a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lesson in this movie.
There's a
There
huge
was.
lesson.
There was a lesson.
Yes.
There was a lesson, but it's you know what?
I bet it's
love
on a
this.
coming
let
of
her have
age
it.
list
Just let her have
somewhere.
it.
And
We'll let
I
you have it.
yes,
We'll let her
I
have
am
it.
taking it. I love this movie.
I would bet you that it's
It's-
not on any coming
It's
of age.
coming of age movie
list.
for me. Hey,
But
I did this list very quickly, and it is a coming of age movie for me. It reminds me of growing up, and it shaped me a little bit, I would say.
I would say
Yeah.
like for your childhood when you watched that movie, it like had a profound impact on your life and
Mm-hmm.
like, but maybe the movie itself wasn't necessarily like a big
no,
coming-of-age film.
it is. I'm calling it.
All right, my number 2.
People are going to agree with me, by the way.
Yeah, guys, leave us comments. Is
Yes.
Cruel Intentions
It's Cruel
Yes.
Intentions.
coming of age film?
100%.
Yes or no?
Of age. I was I saw Seth giving a hand motion. I don't know if that was anything important. He's like, "Yeah, let's go. Let's have it. You're number 2."
Saying get to 2.
All right, my number 2 from the year 2000. This is a Cameron Crowe movie. It's a classic. One of my favorite films. You might hear a little Elton John number in it. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. We're talking Almost Famous.
I knew that was gonna be on there.
A great ensemble cast: Kate Hudson, Zooey Deschanel, Jason Lee, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Frances McDormand, to just name a few. You got William Miller, a young writer for like a school paper. He gets the chance to write for Cream magazine. He does a little piece. Rolling Stone eventually wants him to come and write, which is great. He's got Frances McDormand. God love her. You hate her so much in this movie. She's just that overbearing mother. Just always like, before he walks out the door, he doesn't like, this is figuratively, but does the lick and cleans off his face. I mean, that's like the kind of vibes you get. She's always like, does anybody know the line she always says to him all the time? I don't know. I don't think Michelle knows. Ben's on his phone. He's not. And have you ever seen Almost Famous?
I have, but I don't know the line.
Okay.
I actually
Don't
watched
take
that for the-
drugs. So
Oh,
she's constantly
yes.
yelling that to him. She drops him off in the parking lot. She's so overbearing, and I can't stand a character like that. But she does a great job. She's a great actress. And he finally gets to go out on his own. He leaves school to go out on the road with Stillwater, this fictional band with their hit Fever Dog. And he gets to follow him. And that's really where his journey begins. And, he's exposed to all kinds of new things throughout the film, sex, drugs. But most importantly, I think for him, it's the independence, and he really gets to break away from his mother, even though she's constantly calling him and she's always checking in. But he gets to break away and just be, the kid he never got to be, and he starts to grow into, a young man. And just outside of that, a lot of great music, a lot of, you got like, appearances, but like, kind of like Led Zeppelin. They're making reference to Led Zeppelin being in the hotel, Bob Dylan, David Bowie. And if you love music and you love a good story, you're going to love Almost Famous, and you've probably seen it. I don't know. Any thoughts
No,
about
that was great. It, the being shaped by the road and the lifestyle and like the independence, being free of your mother.
Yeah.
He didn't
I just
spoil the
wanted that
movie.
coat.
Huh?
He didn't spoil the movie.
I didn't spoil the movie.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen this movie all the way through.
Whoa.
I know.
You're missing
I know.
out.
And if Sarah listened to this podcast, she would be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
what
our
the
friend
fuck?
Sarah, it's her
I think
favorite
I've told her
movie.
that. But I do want that coat that, isn't it Penny Lane?
Penny Lane, yeah.
Because
Kate Hudson's
it's the Penny
character.
Lane coat is what they call it. And I think I need one this fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty in right now.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's great in this too. I just had to
I love him.
chime in with that. He plays Lester Bangs, and just has a very limited role, but like Philip Seymour Hoffman can take an inch and make
Yeah.
it into a mile, and it'll be the best mile of your life.
100%.
Whether it's Brant and The Big Lebowski, Lester Bangs, and in this movie, big shout out to Philip. Just like Robin Williams last week, lost him too soon. Fantastic film.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Love
That's
it.
good number 2, Chris.
Coming of age, though? No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
It's like definitely coming. And it makes sense too, like in that time when you probably watched that movie, like probably had a big impact on your life.
Yeah, I was, kid playing music
Yeah.
and, obsessed with music. Of course, yeah. I imagine, put yourself in that position to be able to go out with a band on the road. Oh, also, I just need to say, I'm a golden god! Because that's, like, really the main line of the movie. And a little homage. I talked about, weeping during Entourage. I didn't weep during this episode, but probably my favorite episode of Entourage does a little nod to this movie, and the part where he goes on the roof and he's giving like all the kids like a pep talk, and he's got the beer and he yells, "I'm a golden god," and he jumps in the pool. Well, Vince goes on a roof when Aquaman breaks the all-time opening record weekend. So cool little homage there from Entourage to Almost Famous.
Kris will bring up Entourage any chance he gets.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Is Entourage the movie your number one?
Entourage the movie coming up. I don't know if we could fit that in
That's
there.
a past your prime
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, my number 2. Now this is where I struggled a bit because it's not necessarily a movie made for me, if that makes sense. 2017, another directorial debut, I believe, from Greta Gerwig. Stars Saoirse Ronan and Laurie Metcalf, and it is Lady Bird. If you haven't seen Lady Bird, it kind of follows a daughter who is growing up through high school, constantly like warring with her mother and she's trying to get that independence, find that freedom, find herself. And she goes through all this standard 17-year-old high schooler drama of like relationships and friendships and trying to be cool, trying to like figure out who you are. And then by the end of it, I don't want to spoil it too much, but
I did
Don't
watch
tell the
it
whole
when
thing.
it
You
came
guys are
out.
telling the whole movie.
No, I
People
know.
are gonna watch these after.
I know. So I don't want to spoil it too much, but by the end of the film, she really she gets kind of a lot of these things that she's been looking for. And I won't say much after that, but it's so good. And I think the reason it's so good is because it deals with like very deeply human characters. And obviously like this is a 17-year-old girl, right? And she's, having this beef with her mom. But you can, like, as a 17-year-old boy, like, I can put myself in those shoes, just kind of, like, reverse some things, obviously, and, like, me growing up and, like, fighting with my dad and trying to, like, be independent and figure out who I am as a person and gain my independence and, like, go out and smoke weed or, hook up with a girl or, make friends, lose friends, all of these things. And then finally, I don't know if I can talk about it without ruining the ending.
I can't even remember. I've seen this movie
Me
once, and
too.
I can't remember for the life of me anything about it except the car ride.
Which
And I-
one?
and-
At the end?
Well, maybe
Or
at the beginning. I think the beginning. And I remember everything about watching this movie. I remember what I did that night. I remember like what house I watched it in, where I sat, but I don't remember much of the movie.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember loving it. I'm not
Same.
saying it was bad, but I just,
I
that
love
happens
Aunt
with me
Jackie.
a lot of times on
Well,
a one watch.
yeah. It came out in 2017 too, right? So you guys are like very much in like your adult years. So in like first time watch, if there's any kind of distraction, all you're not just like really locked into the movie, it might not have really hit for you the same way. In 2017, I was like 19 years old, and so I just connected to it so much. And by the end of the film, like it kind of skips like time a little bit, right? So she's been like in college, and she's a little bit older, so we're almost the same age. And like just all those things, all those feelings that I really want to talk about, but I'm trying so hard not to, because I think if you haven't seen this film yet, you should watch it. And me talking about like some of the stuff is would totally ruin the film.
That's a great setup,
Yeah.
though. You
Yeah.
did a nice little tee up. You know, put the driver in someone's hand, and all they got to do is swing and watch it.
Yeah, the directing is really well. The story is really well written. If you guys need any more convincing, Timothée Chalamet is in the movie.
That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm remembering now.
And
I still don't.
Michelle's
It's because
like,
it's a sex scene.
Oh, I love Timothée Chalamet.
yes, Timothée Chalamet's in it, and like the cinematography is beautiful. There's a few shots, like you brought up the car scene, Chris, and I think you were talking about kind of like the beginning car scene, but
She jumps. Can I? This isn't a spoiler.
yeah,
she
the beginning.
Jumps out of the
She
car.
jumps out of the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, and then she breaks her arm, and she has a cast on
Yeah.
like the whole movie, which that doesn't spoil, but it's really funny. It happens in the first 5-10 minutes of the film, but there's some other car scenes and shots that are just like lighting and the framing of the shots, and like they're so well done. It's a really beautiful film, both like visually and just a beautiful story about coming of age. So
Alright.
that is my number 2 film. And I don't think we spoiled too much of it.
No,
but
you didn't at
we
all.
can't say that probably about Michelle's number 1 film.
Hey, I'm definitely spoiling this movie. I mean, my God. If you haven't seen any of these movies, they're from the 90s, though. I feel like they're not spoiled at this point. Like,
Maybe to a younger generation who's going back.
You can talk about it, but just
Sure.
don't say like, oh, well, they got married,
If
but he
someone
also
died.
died, but also
Raise
This
the
person's like
killer.
You're telling us
Raise the
everything. To where I'm
okay,
like,
raise
there's
the
no
killer. I'm
mystery.
sorry, Christian. I'm never going to live that down. That was a lot. But I mean, come on, 96, 97.
Michelle, before, man, this is okay. I know you're not going to pick any of my movies.
Okay, I'm not. You know,
Before you go into this, do you have any movies that you really thought deserved a spot on your list?
oh, of course. I mean, you can name any John Hughes film. Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Should we
St.
do
Elmo's
also
Fire.
Rans after we all do
Yeah,
our
that's true.
list?
I
Oh, well,
forgot
maybe
about-
someone has one of
Yeah,
those. I mean,
Chris also has to go.
yeah, because I have other ones that might be on. Like, I have one. I think I know your number one,
very
but maybe
after-
not.
I thought that's my fault. I thought Michelle was
Yeah.
going to say more movies like Cruel Intentions, and it would just
Fuck off, Ben.
let's get into your
I
number.
mean,
Let's get into your number 1.
So my number 1 movie is very much a coming of age movie for sure, and that is the movie Clueless. Do we all agree that that's a coming of age movie?
Someone in
First
this room
one you
said no. I
named.
think Seth.
No, it's coming to age.
Oh,
It is.
okay.
It
I'd
is
say it's
definitely
also more
coming of
rom-com.
age. So you
Yeah,
I'm
got.
saying rom-com.
Yeah.
So you got Brittany Murphy. You've got Alicia Silverstone. I know, right? Oh, she had a voice of an angel too. You've got Paul Rudd. You got Breckin Meyer, Donald Faison, Stacey Dash. But this movie really was coming of age for me when it came out. I think I was in 6th grade. So I
Breckin
want to
Meyer's
say
in 2 of your movies.
he is. You're right. I want to say 95, 96. This movie came out, and when it came out, I wanted to move to Beverly Hills. I was like, that's where I need to be.
That's where you want to be.
I did, and so I started wearing
Living in Beverly
leopard and like just all the fun outfits. Like I just wanted to be Cher Horowitz so bad. I read all the Clueless books. There was a book series afterward. There's a TV series. I said all the slang. We did the whatever, as if. You're a total Monet, Barney. You're a virgin who can't drive. There's so many great lines in this movie. And I remember when I first watched it, I was watching it with my sister who's like 14 months younger than me. And me and my best friend were watching it. And she was like, what's a virgin? Or like, or what's a joint? Like they were just all these things that I was like, oh God,
So you
like
weren't
I'm
high with your sister.
no, I wasn't.
Like
not,
you were with
not
E.T.
with ET, right? But I was like, oh God, I'm just now finding this stuff out, and my little sister wants to know, and I was just like, I don't even know what I told her. I probably lied to her. Probably made her look stupid. I always did stuff like that. But yeah, I just remember that being like, oh God, I got to talk about sex with my little sister because of this movie. So yeah, that's my number 1. I love it. It's a great movie. spoiler alert, she ends up with her stepbrother.
Hey, two out of your movies involve slight incest.
Oh my God, you're right.
You know,
But you know, they were
Half
like
Step
step
incest.
siblings for a very short period of time. So,
well, step is much different than like half.
oh well, yeah.
Yeah, you never watch.
My God, you never wanna hook up with
That's
your-
what I. Well,
porn.
he
It's
said
just
he said half.
stepbrother
He said
porn.
half incest, right? So, but it's like
That's
it's
not incest at all. It's just a little
Let's
taboo.
not defend stepbrother sex on this podcast, please.
I'll defend it.
Thank you.
You're not related.
Oh, okay, yeah. Half
Yeah.
incest is no.
Yeah, it's
no,
not.
No,
but step
no.
incest
I
is
have a
okay.
half
Guys,
brother.
we are
Don't
45
say
minutes
that.
into this podcast.
Oh man.
And we're
Nice.
discussing step sibling on
It's
step
okay.
sibling
Well,
sex.
It's okay.
You
Listen,
know?
Michelle, that was a fantastic choice.
Thank you. I think so.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we found out you can have sex with your step siblings and it's okay.
And it's
There's a
okay.
lot of movies like that. There's another movie I literally
yeah,
just,
there is.
I watched
A lot of
There's a
them.
lot of those.
No, but there was a new movie I just watched recently. Oh my God, what was it? It was a foreign film and I was like, what is this? I got so into it. I was like, oh, they're step. Anyway, maybe I'm really into that. I don't have any step siblings. I never
Help, step
have.
bro. I'm stuck in the dryer.
You wish you did.
Yeah.
Probably,
I bet
honestly.
Becky didn't remarry.
I know.
All right, Chris.
Shout out,
well,
Mom. Okay.
Chris,
take us
please,
away. What
please.
is your number one?
Leading into
coming
my
up?
number one has been, or into my next pick has been interesting both times.
Yeah.
Okay, my number one. Already been mentioned twice in the room.
Ah, damn. See, okay.
I knew.
I thought it was going to be, can I guess?
Yeah.
What I thought it was going to be was Can't Hardly Wait.
That's a great one.
Which you love that movie, and it's
But
so coming of
I
age.
do love that movie. I do
Just saying.
love Can't Hardly Wait. But I said no 90s movies.
True, that's
But it's
true.
been said twice. Once by Seth before we started recording, and once Michelle during her John Hughes rant. That is
Oh,
1985's The Breakfast
Come
Club.
on, baby.
So good.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah. Don't you
You.
forget him. Yeah, a tale of Saturday detention with an odd cast of characters kind of coupled up together. Another all-star ensemble cast: Emilio Estevez, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, Ali Sheedy. And a very tight cast. There's only, I believe, only two other actors, like
Yeah.
side characters. Well, the principal, Dick, what's his name? Dick Vernon is in there, and then the janitor. That's literally it. It's
I think
like
you see the
s-
parents maybe
see-
when
yeah,
they initially
you do
drop
Yeah,
off.
but not like-
yeah, you
But
do
Yeah.
see-
yeah.
yeah.
I see. I feel you.
But yeah, pretty much only 7 characters in the whole movie. But
all
you,
I needed.
you have as well as his name's Brian in the movie. You have a brain, an athlete, the basket case, the princess, and a criminal, and they all kind of meet up. But a bunch of great quotable lines. You got "Go fix me a turkey pot pie" by Judd Nelson's character. Does Barry Manilow
that
know
was
you
your
raid
fir-
his wardrobe? What were you saying?
I love how that was your first quote. Like,
That-
really
that's just
quick.
a good one. He's describing his life at home, and he's like, "Shut up, bitch." He's talking about his
Yeah.
dad to him. "Go fix me a turkey pot pie." Yeah. I love the dynamic between Principal Vernon and what is Judd Nelson's character's name? Why am I blanking on this?
It's
Bender,
Yes.
John Bender.
Bender.
They're how they go back and forth, just great.
Well,
What
they
if
know
you're-
each other very well. He's always in attention.
Oh well, yeah. He said, "What if your home? What if your family? What if your dope was on fire? Impossible. It's in Johnson's underwear." God, just so many good quotable lines. But as far as coming of age, they're all very different, and there's a lot of separation in their day to day. But when they come together and they spend the whole day, they really realize they're not too different, and they all kind of learn something, grow from it. The little powwow in the library where they're all kind of telling each other like why they're there. And you got the really emotional and the shot scene of this. It's like the camera's like panning around while Emilio Estevez is telling like he really bullied this like little nerd kid, and it's kind of out of character for him.
Yeah.
But it's, the shot is panning around, and it doesn't matter if there's like something in the way. It like pans in front of it. I just love the way they shot that. But you have Brian talking about like, he's in shop. He aces all his classes, but in shop he doesn't. And he made the little trunk, or he made the elephant lamp, and you pulled the trunk, and the light comes on, doesn't come on. And he thought about killing himself because of the pressure. So they all kind of learned something from each other that day, and they all leave kind of changed. So
spoiler alert.
Definitely changed.
Do we think Molly Ringwald and Judd Nelson's characters really stayed together after all that?
No.
I mean, she gave him that earring, though. I mean, what's her family thinking about that?
Definitely
Where'd your
not.
other earring go?
Well,
your 1 carat diamond earring.
That'd be classic for her. She does things like that to piss off her parents.
True. That's true. Maybe they did work
'Cause
out.
she's supposed to be the perfect girl. So.
That would have been a great sequel later down the road. Like, where are they now?
Don't touch Breakfast Club.
Well, true. Yeah. Some
Yeah.
things just can't be remade. You're right.
We have a Breakfast Club
Oh yeah.
photo right above the mirror over there.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I see it every day.
Definitely.
Who
another-
did you resonate with one of the characters more than the others, or who was your favorite character? I guess.
My favorite character is Bender.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just fucking great, but I don't think I resonated with anyone really. I mean, there wasn't just like, there's no choir kid.
Yeah.
I guess it could have been closer to the nerd. But yeah, I mean, you have like the jock and the like bad boy and like the nerd.
There's
There
no
wasn't just kind
choir
of like a
kids.
standard
Yeah.
average
No
white
regular
kid.
guy.
Yeah.
That probably wouldn't have been as
There's
good
no
of a movie.
musicians.
Right. Yeah. Where's the rocker?
You're right. It did need a rocker.
They need a.
You're right.
I guess Bender kind of like was
Bender's
like a
a little bit
punk
of a-
rocker
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of.
All right. I
Like,
resonate with Bender.
There you go. But you have the nicest dad ever, so
Yeah.
shout out Perry.
we love Barry.
You mean in real life? I thought you meant Bender. like
Yeah, I'm
Bender's
saying
dad.
you can't resonate that
Oh,
much.
yeah. Right. My dad didn't put a cigar-shaped burn on my forearm, so.
And-
Did
Oh,
I
good.
stutter? Sorry. I'll quote that movie all
Good
day.
acting from him.
Anyway, that's
That
it.
was a great pick.
Very good.
Definitely a great pick.
Coming of age, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one that I definitely had on my list, but it just didn't feel right for me to put it on like my list. I think it's fantastic. I think probably, I don't know, it might be considered like a lot of people would consider it maybe a top 5 coming of
Yeah.
age film of all time.
number 1 for me.
Some
I
people
did
number
have
1.
it.
Yeah,
I did have it down. I almost went number 3 with it.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
glad
Just
you didn't.
saying. Yeah. Can't Buy Me Love didn't get mentioned. That's another great 80s movie.
yeah. There's a lot
Patrick
of movies.
Dempsey.
I tried to leave some off that I thought were like A/S tier films, like on their own, and then it's coming of age, like just for my list, didn't feel right. I guess just from a personal aspect, but like Stand By Me absolutely deserves a spot in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused. I don't know if anyone.
Great
that was,
movie.
That was on my also rans list for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
It
that
almost made the top 3, but just didn't cut it.
Yeah.
American
With
Pie.
Matthew McConaughey, or is that the other one?
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and that actually might end up on a list coming up that we may talk about. Movies that take place in a day.
I
Oh.
love that.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you realize that is one day.
A lot of good movies when you think
Yeah.
about it.
Days
Yeah.
Confused, The Breakfast Club,
That's all. Yeah, those
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller.
are
Ferris Bueller.
one day off.
Yeah.
Ridgemont High, I think, also potentially could have like a place on a list like
Oh
this.
yeah, Fast
Clerks.
Times.
Yeah. But those are all old movies.
Well, we're old, Ben.
I know.
Whoa, whoa.
I don't put you in that category. You're older than me,
No.
Chris. Come on.
I am going with another film from like the 2010s. And I think every film that I said came out between like 2015 and 2018. This is a 2016 film. It's actually another A24 movie, which now that I'm like looking back and thinking about this, like I watched a lot of A24 films in like that time period of my life where I am very impressionable, and maybe that's where my love for A24 films comes. But this was 2016. It won an Oscar for Best Picture, which it was a contested race. But Moonlight, starring, you guys like literally looked at me with the blankest expression. Have you guys never seen Moonlight?
I haven't actually. No.
Wow. Seth, have you seen Moonlight?
It's on my list, but I have not gotten to it.
Wow.
It's a guilty like not watched.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Was
Same.
that the movie that won and they said the wrong movie when it won? Remember that when that happened? They
Yeah.
said Best Picture, and I
I
think that's the movie. Maybe I don't know.
I'll have to double check on that one, but this is one of the most powerful films that I had seen, probably like to that point. It is a 5-star movie for me, like point blank period. When I was like thinking of watching this film, I wasn't sure if I would like it, honestly. Like I just didn't know how I would feel about the movie. And then after watching this film, it's such a powerful movie. So to kind of give you a breakdown of the film without really spoiling anything too much, it's a film that is shot in 3 parts. And it follows a specific character, and it follows him in his like young childhood, preteen life. And then you see him like in high school as a young like high schooler / young adult, and then you see him more grown up. And oh man, there's so many things I could say about this movie. I won't say them because you figure out so much about this character. You see so many of the struggles and challenges that he faces in his lifetime. You see him dealing with like these really, really big things in life. Like I'll ruin.
He's gay, right?
Yeah, he deals
Yeah.
with like struggles with his sexuality, and like you see it in the 3 phases, right? So it's like early on, he's trying to like kind of just figure out like what he's feeling, like who is he, what's going on in his body, and then he's older and he's kind of like, you know, come to terms with a lot of it. He still like can't be like out in the open about a lot of these things. So he's struggling with like finding himself as a person, just as like that youthful adolescent growing up, and then as an adult, like he's really wrestling with it, and like, you know, there's some really powerful scenes in that. I won't go too deep in that, but yeah, coming of age film, like it really shows you. I feel like sometimes you don't always see like the final product or like the what happens when like they grow up. You kind of like, you know, you see a lesson, or they like learn some sort of lesson, but then they don't get to kind of like apply it, or you don't see like what happens. This movie shows you the whole spectrum of this dude's life, and in each stage there's almost like a story within the story of his life. And I don't know, it's super relatable in that sense. Like, man, it's so good. I can't believe none of you have seen this movie.
It's a guilty thing for me. I'll be honest.
It's like
you feel guilty that you haven't seen it?
Yeah, because I've heard so many great things, and apparently I've heard it's like a really well done piece of queer media in a place where we don't get a lot of like well written, well rounded media
Right.
where it shows them,
Yeah.
and it not be like super sexualized or
Right.
no,
villainized.
it's because, and that was one of the things. Like, I'll be very honest. It was one of the things. Like when I was when I was going to watch the film, I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about like watching this movie, and if I'm gonna like it, because it does deal a lot with like the queer community and like sexuality, and then, you know, there's a lot of other things that are happening too, but that's definitely like a huge theme in the film. And I was like, I don't know, because I was 18, 19 years old at the time, and if we think to like 2016, like it was pretty progressive, but it was also like very much like, you know, Donald Trump got like that was the year he got elected, and the country is like very polarized on a lot of different things, and, you know, there's all sorts of shit going on. So it's like, I don't know how I feel about this film. Is it gonna be good? Is it gonna be like really like, you know, divisive? And it's very very well done. It dances the line of like dealing with hard topics in a beautiful way. And yeah, I highly recommend going and seeing the film. You need to watch it. It's it's a powerful movie.
I meant to watch it when it first came out, and then I just never did. And
Yeah,
never will.
because I think it was La La Land.
That's what I literally was thinking that.
Yeah, La La
Yes.
Land came out in the same time. Which, if we ever do this, I don't know if Kris will ever like let this happen, but I would love to talk about my favorite musicals of all time.
what do you mean? I've seen La La Land in the theater.
Okay, well,
There you
I
go.
I went by myself to see La La Land. In the
okay.
theater.
Damn.
Yeah.
I have not seen it.
Oh.
Me either.
I know how it ends though.
Yeah,
Same.
I have seen it many times. I love it. I would potentially put it in my top 3 musical films. of
Oh,
all
okay.
time.
thought you
Okay.
were gonna
I was
say
like,
all time.
what? Okay.
Top 3 movies of all time? I don't think so, but it could, it'd be fighting for a spot in the top 20 maybe.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that movie came out at the same time, and that was a lot of people thought La La Land should have won.
Yeah, I think that's what happened, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It's a fantastic film. Both are actually 5-star movies. Both like absolutely fantastic in their own right. But for this, obviously coming of age, like La La Land, very much not really a coming of age film. So Moonlight gets my top spot. Boom. Hand. Super.
Love it.
That was pretty easy. A couple. I don't know if you guys have seen these. Seth, you probably have maybe seen some of these, but like 8th Grade.
Oh,
Not,
that's a
but
great
I want to
movie.
see 8th Grade so bad.
8th
That's
Grade
Bill
is-
Burton's
I
love 8th
directorial
Grade.
debut.
It's so
Oh,
good. That's
I
another
was too young to
Yeah.
like go see it, and my family wouldn't take me. So I was kinda,
another A24 film, but that one like was really close to making the list. And then Edge of 17.
Oh, that's a great one.
With Haley
amazing
Steinfeld.
movie.
Absolutely love it. I almost put that on my list as well, but
Your list is very serious. Very serious.
yeah, I think coming of age films like there is some there's comedic aspects in a lot of them, but for me at least, my favorite ones are ones that like make you feel, make you like really feel something and learn something about yourself, learn something about these characters, or like have that nostalgia. Really,
Kind of like the movie that we're getting ready to talk about.
I
felt a lot of things.
Yeah, you will feel a lot, and honestly, I mean, good segue. In a way, Paquita is coming of age.
She is. You're right.
And if you don't know, we are talking about, I don't even know what year this came out, to be honest.
91.
1991. Yeah, early 90s.
91?
91 or 92.
Seems much older.
It
than
does.
that.
It feels like an older film. It goes by 2 names. You may know it as Brain Dead, but you might have seen Michelle's shirt last week. And if you watched last week's, you already know what we're talking about. Dead Alive from the early 90s. Man, what a coming of age film.
There's a lot. There's a lot to this movie.
There's a lot to unpack with this film. Man, I'm gonna throw I feel like usually I wait. I'm gonna throw mine. I've been talking for a long time. I'm gonna roll. I'm
Go
like,
for it,
I'm feeling hot. The movie, I hate the movie. I gave it 4 stars. It's so,
What?
it's so terrible. It's absolutely brilliant. Follow me on Letterboxd. Read my Letterboxd review. It's funny. I'm a pretty good reviewer sometimes. Man, the whole movie, almost the whole movie, I was like, this sucks. This movie's so dumb. I hate this film. What am I watching? Why am I watching this? It's on YouTube. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not streaming anywhere because it was banned in so many
Yeah.
countries, I feel like. But anyway, go on.
So I'm watching it, and I'm like, and I don't know. I think it was at the end, and there was a lot of stuff going on, and I was like, this is awesome. This movie's pretty good. And then by the end of it, I was like, I like this movie a lot. It was pretty good. And yeah, that's my take on Dead Alive. Michelle, explain to them kind of what it's. I just did this whole thing. Can you explain to them a little bit about this movie?
All right, this movie is about, so it starts with these guys stealing this rat from New Zealand.
Rat Monkey.
A rat and monkey. Thank you. And
Maybe we should have Kris explain the movie.
Yeah, actually, Kris, I want you to. Yeah.
It's going to be tough because it's very hard to follow. But I did watch the movie, minus the last 10 minutes.
The best parts.
But yeah.
How could you leave the last 10 minutes? Because
I saw all I needed to see.
Oh, well, he didn't like it.
The movie is fucking god awful. Your shirt is the best thing about the movie. The movie is terrible.
No.
It's so hard to follow. It's not hard. It's just there's really not much to it.
What?
It's really just about the gore.
I don't know if Kris watched this movie.
I did. I watched.
Okay,
it.
so they obviously the opening scene, right, Kris?
So there's the Aborigines.
They steal them. They steal the monkey.
Yeah, the Aborigines.
But
looks
you know
like
the
Kamala,
main
Ugandan
character
giant from WWF.
What's
back
the
in
main
day.
character dealing with?
From my perspective, he's dealing with, like we talked about in Almost Famous, a fucking mother who will, an overbearing mother, which I feel about cults when we talked about Midsummer, how I feel about overbearing mothers and men who cannot break away from their moms like that, should just be castrated. I can't, it makes me uncomfortable. I can't stand it. When a mom is kind of just because that girl, she was pursuing him and she's, she saw him flirting and she's like, you stay away from him. By the way, was that Juno from Beetlejuice, the mom?
I don't know. Maybe.
I kept hearing this voice. I'm talking about Juno from Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same character. Same actress. I'm not sure. But, they're kind of flirting and she's like, oh, how dare you? Don't ever go near her. She's unpure or something like that. She uses some word. And I just got so angry. I'm like,
I think she was saying she was a whore.
Yeah, basically that's what she was
calling
alluding
herself.
to.
Yeah.
But she said it in a way, she's unclean or something.
Yeah.
And then she shows up at the house with his jacket and he's all nervous. Most guys would be like, oh yeah, thanks. Sneak up here. My mom's in bed. But he's like, don't come here. You can't, why do you come? You could give it to me tomorrow. And oh man, something about that it just irks me to the core. That's not why I didn't like the movie. The effects.
Really long.
The special effects were amazing.
terrible.
Amazing.
Practical effects.
When
A lot of practical effects.
Oh,
in
when
this.
they
lot.
first showed the rat in the zoo. Are you kidding me? It looks like
come on, it's from the 90s, Kris.
Pee-wee's Playhouse looks better than that.
No.
I thought it was a cool rat monkey
Yeah,
thing.
I did
no,
too.
it was so
And
bad.
all of the chopping, the
So-
gore, the splatter gore is phenomenal in this movie.
Seth, you could not watch this movie.
Yeah, I know.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of
There's
gore.
You don't like body horror?
Did you watch the lawnmower scene?
Yeah. Well, it was in the beginning, right?
No.
Oh my god, he didn't watch this movie.
Oh my god.
The
My-
lawnmower scene?
The
Oh
best
my
scene.
God.
You would know exactly what we're talking about.
You watched him when he mowed the lawn. You missed so much of the end. You missed a lot. It wasn't 10 minutes.
Look, I will say.
Yeah, because you didn't even see if you hate overbearing mothers.
Yeah.
The
Did you
last
see him?
scene,
He
like
didn't
the
see her
final
crawl
act.
into her womb.
Oh
or
my
how-
gosh.
Oh my god.
Speaking of womb, that baby was terrible.
The zombie baby?
The zombie
The
baby.
zombie
was
baby.
Oh,
awful.
man.
This movie is unwatchable. If you're watching out there,
That's not true. It's
Unless
don't listen to
you're
Kris. He
not
didn't
true.
even watch the last 30 minutes.
I love how you stretch it out to 30 minutes.
I think
It
it was
is.
30
It
minutes.
is
I
30
really think it was
minutes.
30
Well,
minutes.
you know, it was the movie was about 45 minutes too long. So
Well, that's not true. It actually really came to its own in the end when Uncle Les threw his party and all those people come. Did you see any of that?
yeah. I saw that.
Okay.
The one thing I'll say is the end was entertaining. There was some really cool kills. You got let's see, what did I like? I liked when the girl got her fucking head smashed against a light bulb and then her whole face was glowing. That was kind of fun. The skin being peeled off the face. That was good. There were some really good kills and it was really intense.
You didn't. I mean, maybe it's because you hate God. I don't know. But you didn't love when the priest was like, "I kick ass for the Lord," and
the
then he
best.
breaks out this fucking priest kung fu on the zombies.
I might have missed that. I don't know.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Okay,
what?
Chris didn't watch this movie.
I did
really.
watch it.
It doesn't seem like you really
you
did.
You saw.
Look, when I'm not enjoying a movie,
Synopsis. He watched a synopsis.
no, I
of
didn't.
it.
No, I
Our
believe
roommate
that.
Sam
I
can
believe that he
attest.
turned. I believe he turned the movie because when I went upstairs, Now, granted,
And this was earlier today, by the way.
Granted, no one was upstairs. When I went up there, the TV was on, and it was about 20 minutes left in the movie, and it was playing on the TV. No one was in the house. There was no one up there, and I took a video. I was like, okay, here's the movie.
Yeah, I heard you come
There's
up. I was
no
in the
one there.
bathroom, and I left when you were in your room.
So
right when you
missed
came
about
in,
the last 20, 30 minutes.
It's not 30
Not 30. I don't think
minutes.
30, maybe
Well,
about
20.
20 minutes
Okay.
of the film.
But I did need to see it. I didn't need to. I saw all I needed to see.
I would argue
Okay.
that the last 20 minutes could, like, because
It
like
won't.
like I said, I really didn't want to like the movie about at least half, if not 3/4 of the film. But by the last like act and the lawnmower scene, like so many things happening in that house at the end. Like by the end of that, I was like, I think I love this movie. It was awesome.
I love that for you, Ben.
And then looking back on like some of the other stuff that was happening, I was like, yeah, that was kick ass.
It was, right?
For the
Peter
Lord.
Jackson. Peter Jackson film, by the way. His best movie, in my opinion.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Just saying.
I don't know about that, but
It is for me.
now it would have been interesting to see like a trilogy.
Right? Well, he
Dead or
kind of
Alive
did have a movie right before this. I cannot remember the name of it. Maybe Brain something. Something kind of similar. And it did so well that it kind of
He had a
molded
movie
into
before this, or this was his first movie?
This wasn't his first movie. I think this was his
Yeah,
second or third
I
movie.
think I saw
wanna
something
say.
about that. Where
Yeah, I
he-
kind of want to watch it. I was like, I haven't seen that
But
one.
No, it was good. We still haven't really explained what happened because we
Right.
got sidetracked.
Well, okay, so go back to it. There is a rat monkey that they steal. They bring it to the zoo. Kris kind of talked about how the mom is an overbearing mom, follows this guy and Paquita, her son and Paquita, to the zoo. They're having a date, and he's hiding it from his mother because I think he's a virgin. Honestly, it seems like too. A lot of virgins, virgin talk today. But anyway, she's like trying to watch him and peering over, and this rat monkey actually bites her. And in the beginning of the movie, we know that it's a zombie rat monkey. So she basically is turning into a zombie after this. The son is trying to keep her alive because he loves her so much. So, I mean, that's where the movie kind of goes into. You probably were immediately grossed out when she's like squirting her blood
The soup
all
or
over
no,
the
pudding.
soup. Yes, the custard.
The
Yes.
oh my god.
But yeah, she's just basically rotting and dying, and he's trying to keep her alive. And in doing so, other people end up becoming zombies, and he tries to keep them alive. There's a lot to it, really. But
there's a ton to this movie. On the surface level, it's like
Ton.
it's
yeah,
on the surface level, it's a zombie movie
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of like gore.
but it's a love movie too because Paquita, the character Paquita, is trying to find the love of her life. She finds out it's this guy. He's supposedly surrounded by death, which he is later on. His mother ends up dying, everyone thinks, and that's where the priest comes in later on. I lost my train of thought, but go on, Ben.
Yeah,
You
I
got
lost your
this.
train of thought too. I was trying to figure out where you're going,
I
but
lost my train of thought 10 minutes into this movie.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. There is a crazy sex scene in this movie too.
well, that's I mean, yeah, it's like a sex scene mixed with a woman turning into a zombie scene.
And that's how she has a baby in a day.
Sounds like she
Oh,
couldn't
she
consent.
has-
Oh, you mean that sex
yes,
scene?
she has a zombie. I'm not talking about that. I
Oh
mean, that
yeah,
was
no,
nothing.
okay, yeah. The
Yeah.
the
The two
zombie
zombies
the
have
zombie
sex.
sex scene.
Huh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you see that part, Kris?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they
I
just,
saw the
they
zombie
just
baby,
wanted to
remember?
keep
Yeah,
getting
Uncle
after
Les
it.
he has got an uncle that comes for the funeral, and he wants all the money. So he comes and he throws a party, and I mean that's where all the zombie killing ensues.
he finds the bodies.
Yes.
And then he uses that as blackmail to like get the house and the money.
Yeah.
Kris, I can't believe you didn't see the lawnmower scene that we're talking
Best.
about, because I don't know how many people were in that house, but that lawnmower went through all of them.
That was the funniest part of the movie because he's like, he kills everyone, but before that he's like trying to get through the blood, and he's just like,
Yeah.
he can't get through it. He keeps slipping. But yeah,
Yeah,
he killed like 50 people or something. It was wild.
Yeah, what did you think about the like little intestine, the zombie intestines?
Yeah, that was creepy.
That was weird.
Yeah.
And then the final scene with Kris hates overbearing mothers.
Yeah.
This is like the final boss of overbearing mothers. She gets supercharged on the like what they think is poison, right? They're trying to like euthanize these zombies. They think it's poison. It's not. It's animal accelerant or whatever. And so it like supercharges the zombies, and the mom must have got like a mega dose because she like blows up into this enormous
Naked.
zombie mom
Oh
giant.
my god.
And like
Swing low, sweet chariots.
yeah, and it's absolutely wild.
Yeah.
And the symbolism, there is a little bit of symbolism there when like she like absorbs him back into her
Yeah,
womb.
she's like, come back
but
in.
he like breaks free.
Yeah, with the necklace
Yeah.
that was protecting him.
So I mean, crazy. What did you rate it, Michelle?
That's a 5-star movie.
5 stars.
I love this movie. I love a movie that's
man.
I wouldn't even say it's so
5
bad it's good. I
stars.
guess so. But it was hilarious. They have great one-liners. Yes, I Kick Ass for the Lord's one of the best lines in a movie of all time. And that guy's a famous actor. I cannot think of his name right now. The priest in that movie. He's definitely known. Great one-liners, great kills, great special effects. Everything I want in a horror comedy. Yes, the special effects, Chris. There were so many of
bad.
them. They were not bad. They were
I
not
guess
bad.
they
That's
hit-
how
they
old
hit
school
on
horror was
they hit
done.
on some, but
No,
not
special
all.
effects were top notch. In fact, it won awards
Just
for
look
the
at the
special
monkey
effects.
and the rat.
They're practical effects.
You got it. Practical effects. Yes, you got to think about like all the body parts chopped off and all the different ways people were killed.
I did like when the guy got his whole like set of ribs moved
pulled
Yes.
out of his
from
body.
his body.
Or the lawnmower. You really need to watch that scene. And then the end, that rock,
Yeah.
the guy in the cemetery. He's like just like
Well, and I mean, when you think special effects, like in 1992, what like they don't have really CGI. I mean,
Yeah.
they do a little bit, but like you're not getting a lot of CGI. You're not getting, obviously like the effects
yeah.
of
well, that's
today.
what I miss about movies sometimes, especially horror movies. I'm like Nightmare on Elm Street is one of the best horror movies of all time. And the
All right,
reason
well, we're getting
is
way off track here.
is
Michelle.
because of the effects.
I-
But they don't do it like that
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay, so 5 stars for you,
5
Kris.
stars.
I don't know. You've kind of fallen off rating movies on Letterboxd. You just don't do it anymore. Maybe you don't watch movies anymore. I don't know. But what would you rate this?
I give it 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, gotta watch
Alright.
the end. To
I give
really know.
it. I give it
But
4
it
stars.
wouldn't change my rating. It wouldn't
Love
change
it,
how I
Ben.
feel about the movie.
I gave it 4 stars by the end. So, man, that is Dead Alive, aka Brain Dead, Peter Jackson film, 1992.
92.
When it
Love
came
it.
out. Okay, wow. We have talked about a lot. We've spanned quite a bit of things here. But I didn't get to mention it, but Twilight.
Is that coming back out in theaters soon?
It is coming in theaters soon. They're releasing the trilogy.
We need to watch it.
And this almost made my list. Going back, this almost made my list.
A coming of
for
age?
Coming of age.
All right.
I mean, I don't hate it.
I mean,
Yeah.
the whole story is about Kristen Stewart
Yeah.
trying to find herself in
In Edward?
it's about her journey, like in finding herself. Like, is she going to, like, especially in Eclipse, because her
What, do you remember what Eclipse is about?
her romance is budding with.
She's running for her life the
Yeah.
whole movie because people are trying to kill her because they
Yeah.
killed another vampire in the movie before.
Just because it's not relatable doesn't mean it's not a coming of age film. I love it.
It is
Ben.
relatable, but anyways, it didn't make my list. Obviously, I just thought I should throw it in there a little
I
bit.
love
Man, producer Seth, take it away. What is our rotten? Are you letting him do? Are you letting him in?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm playing the Rotten
I'm gonna give it
Tomatoes
to him.
game.
All right.
I'm going to give it to him.
Well, maybe
All
I
right.
won't watch the end of the movie. We'll see.
So
We're writing it down, by the way.
that's fine. Rip your paper while I tell my movie.
Pen and
Um, we're gonna watch a movie that I watched this week, and Ben knows what it is because I texted him about it. But it is Death of a Unicorn.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
we're rating Death of a Unicorn.
We're rating Death of a Unicorn.
Shit.
And I watched it this week. Just looked fun. I like Jenna Ortega. Love Paul Rudd. It was very good.
Okay.
Will Poulter's in that.
Michelle, you haven't
He
seen
has a good
this,
role.
right?
No.
You guys haven't seen it? Michelle, you'd love it.
I did not look it up. I'll close my laptop.
Maybe I need to start doing that.
So
That's
Death-
on me.
I mean, I'll give you guys a little background. Death of a Unicorn.
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I watched it with Sam.
What?
Oh, it's okay. Paul Rudd, is that the movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
Paul Rudd, Jenna
It's,
Ortega.
I mean, I can give you a little. Or no, Ben, you
watched
do
it
it. You're
with
actually
Sam.
Are you
on
giving us the
camera.
critic score like you?
Oh yeah,
typically
sorry.
do?
I was letting you read the paper.
I'm just checking.
Wait, what did you think of it?
Better than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, you know, yeah. This is par for the course. I did not see the end.
Oh my god!
You didn't see the end?
I bet that's a
see the
movie
end.
you need to watch.
Yes.
Too.
Yes,
I did
you
not see
do
the end.
because
But I enjoyed what I saw of it.
So I was when I watched this movie the first time, I was at a girl's house. So I was a bit distracted throughout the
okay.
movie.
Yeah.
But from what I was like watching, I didn't love it. I went back and watched it again. I still didn't love it, but I think I just like had a little. So I do want to watch it again, and just like really sit with it. But
Okay.
I don't know, not my favorite A24 film. I would
I
say
give
the
it
merch
4
was
stars.
fun though. The merch
Okay.
for it was fun.
Yeah. All right. What's the critic score?
All right, critic score is 53%.
Oh wow. Okay.
So take y'all's guesses.
All right, we're gonna write this down. I mean, I love Jenna Ortega. She's great, and honestly, her dynamic, like her relationship with Paul Rudd,
Look at the
was.
back of yours.
Really well done.
That's where I blotted my lips.
I thought the action was, or not. I thought the horror was pretty good. It wasn't too scary, so it probably isn't exactly
Oh, I didn't
Michelle's
even
Warehouse.
think it would be a
Wheelhouse.
horror. Oh, I would have seen it if I thought it was a horror.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
horror movie.
it is a-
It's
Is
a
it?
straight. It's a gory horror movie.
You think it's about a unicorn, and it
Oh.
is.
but it's about
Okay.
the death of a unicorn.
But it's,
and
Okay.
but it's
yeah.
it's just it's
not
a
the
beast.
unicorn
It's
you're
like a
thinking.
man versus beast movie.
Okay.
If Cocaine Bear is a horror movie, then so
I
is
wouldn't
sense.
think Cocaine Bear is a horror movie.
It's a dark comedy
Yeah.
horror movie. I would say yeah. That was a movie.
I mean, I definitely watched it because I mean, it's basically about Kentucky.
Man, I don't know.
I know this is a tough one.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Chris, let's start with you.
All right, I'm going with 74%.
74 for Chris.
Okay.
All right, Michelle.
I'm going 68.
All right,
68%.
68. And Ben.
All right. Well, I'm feeling good, but also bad. I am going with 60%.
Oh, okay.
All
Could be
right.
anybody.
So wait, 64,
60.
68,
60,
0.
68,
74.
74. Oh, God. And Chris win. I'm gonna
Alrighty.
die.
So the critics was 53, but the audience was 76.
Let's go!
Damn
So
it.
Chris did indeed
Three-time.
win.
Oh, God.
Three
Audiences
even
are
be
so
able to win.
fucking
here.
dumb.
They really are, aren't they?
Audiences are dumb?
Yeah, I hate. I really don't like audience.
Maybe we
scores.
need the critic score from now on.
I
No.
need the
it's-
camera on me right now. Let's go. 3-time champ.
God,
Ben's only
what's
won
he gonna-
one time. So 3 wins, 2 wins,
I've
one
been the
win.
closest to the. Well, obviously.
I don't know if I'm
we
going to
find out
watch
the
the
critics.
movie.
I tell you,
Chris
the critics
picks,
But
though.
like, I'm always the closest to that.
Do I make Ben watch Big? Because I said if I won, maybe we're watching Big. But I had a movie picked out previous to that, and goes back to our top comedic actors. My number 1 was Bill Murray.
Ooh, what about Bob?
Ben, have you seen What About Bob?
No, I don't think
We're
so.
watching What About
yay!
Bob.
I do. Okay,
Let's
I
go.
haven't watched it in
Finally,
so
a
long.
good movie.
I was going to boycott and not watch Chris's movie, but
I knew how to pick one.
it don't say
Michelle,
finally a good movie though. We've watched 2 great movies.
I knew I had
in
to
a
pick
row.
Hold
one
on,
that
my-
Michelle would be.
Pick was great.
Didn't you pick Fantastic Four?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
All right,
yeah.
Chris, moving on.
Yeah.
it was, and it
You
made
know-
us go watch.
You know what's funny is I was thinking about that movie this morning. Or no, you know why I was thinking about it? I was like, why was I thinking about it? I was listening back to our podcast. And I thought, but I was thinking, I was like, man, I I'd love to rewatch that movie. It's been so long.
Wish granted.
So, okay, Chris. Good job. Good job.
Seth, have you ever seen What About Bob?
No, I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a really fun
I've
one.
just been going really low on these scores
Go with your
I
gut.
know.
because I'm like, I'll just catch anything that's like,
Yeah.
that gets rated low.
I should have thought A24 more was going to be higher
But it was
for,
bad. It
for
flopped.
audiences.
It flopped at the box office.
remember
It's
that.
not actually a good movie.
Letterboxd is like a 2.7 average, so it isn't.
Wow.
But like, if you look like my friends that watched it, I had some that gave it like 4 stars. I had some that gave it like 1.
Oh, God. Well, I'm glad we're not watching that.
I mean, it would be fine to watch. I've heard about this movie, so I'm fine with watching it. I'm fine with watching any movie that gets picked.
I know
By
you
the
are.
way,
And you'll watch it till the end, right?
yes,
Michelle, will you ever pick something that's not a horror movie?
I don't
though?
know. We'll see.
I know.
She won't.
she's
She
thought about it a
won't.
few times actually.
I have thought about it.
She-
Yeah.
She's brought up, but yeah, I mean, I want to get in. I guess you'll just find out.
Ben, I'm not sure you're ever going to win a Rotten Tomatoes game again, so
Oh, damn.
maybe
Well,
your record's not so good.
Chris, you've literally just won a few of them because you just guessed the highest number.
I know. I literally heard him, I think, write the number 7. I was like, fuck.
You heard me write the number
It was like... just-
It's the craft.
Okay,
it's the spells she
and
did
I
as
was
a
like,
child.
Damn.
Then you should have.
I thought about changing it at the end. I was like, man.
It's okay though.
Oh, well.
All right, guys, we talked about a whole hell of a lot of stuff there. We talked about coming of age films. We talked about Dead Alive. We played a Rotten Tomatoes game. We're going to watch a comedy movie that I haven't seen that I hear is really good. We hope to see you next week. This is Middle of the Row, brought to you by Madloo Media. I'm Ben. That's Chris. And that's Michelle. We'll see you next time.